It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Chicago. It's the Bucs and the reigning Super Bowl champs on Sunday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs,
they'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 2nd and 3. They'll swing this out to Fournette. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
and just in case you didn't know in the days leading up to the NFC title game, you definitely know now. No rookie quarterback has ever won the Super Bowl. But this is getting towards uncharted territory. This is a monster deal. If this offense believes in it, which I believe that it does, they could be the ones to break that streak. And having spent time around this team, I'm starting to believe they're going to get it done.
Shaquille Barrett coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And this one complete to Smith. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Now a handoff as they run left side. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown. Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. He's got a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. He'll look to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll look to throw now on first down. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw again. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A handoff, Fournette running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep. To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
The big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event not getting to them early.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Nicole Hardman from 13 yards out, and they're able to add on to their advantage. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 22.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And work with me here. Is this overhyped or not? You've got a warm weather team on the road in January, and it's cold. What's the deal? Is that a factor or is it not a factor?
I think a lot of it depends on the personality of your head coach and how you prepare for things. And some things you just can't prepare for. If you're coming from a warm weather site, you can't make it cold enough like it is here in this ball game. But what you can do is just tell guys, dress for the weather and then play like we always play. And as the game goes along, typically those guys out there playing, you warm up enough that it really shouldn't affect you quite the same way. Now, if that's all you talk about, if you put that in the heads of your players, it'll affect them in a big way.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Yannick Ngakoue just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll look to throw here. In trouble, and he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue able able to drop it that time for his second sack of the evening.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. A give to the fullback on the dive. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. That's so frustrating for an offense, especially on the road. You put together a great drive, but in the end, you come away with nothing.
And it kind of silenced the crowd a little, too. But few things wake them up quite like a missed field goal.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He hasn't had a ball touch the ground yet. 8 of 8 throwing it. Perfect so far, including the touchdown on the last drive, you remember, as they begin 1st and 10 here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He's got room at the 30.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Herb Smith Jr. from a yard out.
And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's 21-3. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to have a Bucs first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
They'll drop to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
And this pass broken up. The contact right of time there, and now 4th down.
They'll go with a big back Fournette. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Here's 2nd and 8.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Back to throw.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. first down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for it. It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Back to throw again. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This is caught by Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Holding, defense.
Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they like to let them stand.
Now the try here for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it is the Pittsburgh Steelers once again who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they have made this look easy. There's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantages and all it's cracked up a bit. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He completes it to Evans.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's time to give one credit there to the defense. They put it up very well because it was a drag route. He ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
The partner still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
And that'll be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. He'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. That's taken on the 25. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Onto the field now come the Bears.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. He will have the Bears first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
One back in the backfield, and he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 2nd and 2. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
And that's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The credit on that one defensively goes to Ambry Thomas.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will handle first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his target. It's Evans. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a catch right side by Evans. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. And now here's a carry heading left. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
132 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl.
They only needed a couple, but the blocking was good. And, of course, you can't tamp him down when he gets past that line of scrimmage.
No, and guess what? Not only were they physical at the point of attack, they executed so well. That's what you have to do in short yardage situations. Everyone has to be in the right spot, taking on a defender to give him the chance that they did, and he took full advantage of it.
On second down, they'll run it here. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 29. The Bears on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. He's been the go-to guy, and they needed a big play there on third down when his run worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like the Super Bowl trail is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time, a 9-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
So out come the Bucs now.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Second and 11. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
But now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Here they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
154 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
14 yards in a Chicago first down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
I know we're there, wide open football, a lot of sprint formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.